So what I've decided to do is just focus on from here to the end. I'm going to put a shower there, and this will be a diner from here to there, shower cubicle in the corner, and doorway there, and from about a meter out to the end is the galley. So the very first thing I have to do is put water tanks in. So what I'm doing, and this is why I'm putting in this hole here, is I need to measure my water tanks. So at the moment, these things are the water tanks, 2.5 meters long, 1 meter wide, 30 centimeters deep. They can carry 750 liters of water. But what I need them to do is I need to drop the floor down, get rid of them completely. And then I found a company that will make plastic tanks, and molded plastic tanks that will fit into the space that you want to fit it into. So in this case, what I'm looking to do is come up with a plan, send it off to them for a quote on how much they will cost, and take it from there. So there'll be a long water tank there, which will be about 2 meters long, and then there'll be another tank identical. So the diner will be here, the kitchen counters will be here, and the water tank's hidden under here. But once I do this, I will have kitchen, I will have shower, and then, well, I can just put a bed anywhere I like and take it from there. And electricity, as you can see, I've already got my little light. So that's the idea. So now what I'm going to do is just make sure that my measurements will fit a tank in there. But of course all of this wood has to go anyway. So it turns out that it's rotten. Not badly, but it's just old, dried out, and just not in great condition anymore. So that's what it looks like. Also, you can see where the bottom is. Well, so right there, I don't know if you can see. So here's the rivets, and then right there is where the bottom comes in. So this is all new steel, this bit, and this is 110-year-old riveted steel. So after doing a little bit of digging, discovered that we had water in the bilge, and I was like, yeah, okay. So only in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. But what is disturbing is that the water is seawater. So during the crossing of the channel, this seawater came in. So I've used my bilge pump to pump out the bulk of the water, and now I'm just mopping it. Now, I think the water was coming through the floor, because this is where it has leaked in the past. But the only true way of finding out whether this is an ongoing issue is, or where it came from, is by drying it up completely and seeing how we get on with the rain. And just keeping an eye on it. But in a couple of weeks, all of this will be gone, so we'll be able to do a full survey of the interior and see if we can determine where the leak is. That's letting in this water. So I've been mopping out this area, and I have discovered where the water's coming from, and no surprise, it's something I already knew about. I lifted up all the boards, as you can see here, and the problem is here. As you can see, we have lovely yellow rust. This is fresh seawater coming in down through here. So where is it? Well, it's between the two windows here, so let's take a little wander outside. I have no steps, so I have to do a bit of acrobatics. And this is the problem. So it's here where I have put putty in. Here is all silicone to within an inch of its life, and you can see, oh yes, it failed. So the water's getting in behind it. Yeah, there you go. Lots of water. Really what needs to be done is we need to get in with a welder and put in some plates. There have been plates here before, but as a temporary measure, I'll clean it all up, get some silicone in there. As I'm scoring this old putty, there's the silicone sealant, and I'm gonna just pull it all out. So this is not working. One of the problems that I have at the moment is that we are dealing with a recession and global pandemic, so as a result, money is tight. So I have to just work on the basis that I'm going to preserve this boat, and then when I have money, I will do a professional job. But for the moment, what is important isn't how it looks, it is getting it dry. Ooh. I found something quite interesting. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4 bilges full of water, and the water was seawater. So, well, it was saline water. I mean, some of the water could have been from rain as well. So what we did is I sealed up the top, as we saw, but I just pulled off all of these panels here to find a hole. So this obviously was some sort of, eventually was a skin fitting of some sort. And you can see where the seawater came down. And of course seawater rusts steel better than fresh water. And then went down and into the bilge and filled up these 4 bilges. So good thing to do to clear all this stuff out. It was what I'm going to do anyway, clear the whole lot out, because obviously this is going to be diner and shower and kitchen. These do fit out this aperture, so I have been measuring up. They do. They obviously came in that way and they're going to go out that way. We're hopefully going to get some help to lift them all out. That will be in a few weeks' time, hopefully. One of the issues that I do have is this is the heat exchanger here, and a pipe that goes out to the outflow. And problem is, it's actually on the wrong side. It would be much better if instead of it being here, this was turned and put here, because there is the doorway. So there'll be a gap of about 1 meter here to allow you access through and into the back of the boat. And the shower is going to go on top of this. But of course, it is higher. It sticks higher than this. So this is, I'm losing height. So what I'm probably going to have to do is I'm not going to be able to afford to switch them over immediately. Or perhaps really sort of just do a temporary shower unit, which is slightly higher. I mean, there's plenty of height. If you're standing on top, there's plenty of height anyway. If you were to build a temporary platform on top of this, have your shower sitting on top of that. And that's probably what I'll do. And it'll be a temporary measure until I can switch the thing around. But yeah, finding that hole, you might think was a scary thing, because when we were crossing the English Channel, the sea was hitting that and sending salt water through into the bilge. That would have been a terrifying prospect had we known that was happening halfway across the channel. But better that we probably didn't, as it wasn't a significant amount of water, and it certainly wasn't putting the boat in any danger. So naturally enough, that will be, I'll temporarily fill that up or block that up, and it's above the waterline naturally, and just carry on until we get to a yard and we can actually plug up these holes permanently by welding a patch or sealing them up.